Triple H's WWE regime reintroduced the World Heavyweight Championship when the roster needed another title. Meanwhile, Jim Cornette has said that the management could get heat and devalue the title if Dominic Mysterio won it under the current circumstances. In the past 2 years, Dominic Mysterio has surrounded himself with the Judgment Day and has rarely shown up alone when competing inside the square circle. The second-generation WWE star gained new allies when the faction replaced Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley with Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Carlito on Monday Night Raw. Speaking on Jim Cornette Official, the veteran stated if Dirty Dom won the World Heavyweight Championship, the company could get heat and the title would be devalued as Dom's antics weren't suitable for the belt. Moreover, if the star started winning clean as champion, it would go against his character, and the management would get heat for it. Earlier this year, Dominic Mysterio ended his on-screen relationship with Rhea Ripley and sided with Liv Morgan. The Latino cheat received new confidence and claimed he could beat Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Last week, he faced Damian Priest and defeated the Archer of Infamy via a roll-up. Later, Dirty Dom became one of the 4 names to enter a #1 contenders match for Gunther's World Heavyweight Championship on WWE Raw after Crown Jewel 2024. In the end, Damian Priest won the match and secured a shot at the Ring General's gold. However, it's evident that Mysterio is not done and will likely go after Priest to get a title shot, as he recently scored a pinfall victory in a singles match against the former World Heavyweight Champion on Raw. The topic of second-generation stars in WWE and their potential to devalue the World Championship, as mentioned by wrestling personality Jim Cornette, is an interesting one with layers of complexity. Cornette, known for his candid opinions, often raises points that challenge WWE's booking strategies, especially when it comes to stars born into wrestling families. The concept of devaluing a prestigious title like the WWE World Championship by putting it on a second-generation wrestler could be seen as controversial, but it holds weight in terms of creative storytelling and fan engagement. Let's explore Cornette's thoughts on this matter and dive into how WWE could unintentionally harm its top title by leaning too heavily on the legacy factor. WWE has a history rich with second and even third-generation stars. From Randy Orton to Charlotte Flair, WWE has consistently showcased talents whose family legacies are deeply entwined with the business. These wrestlers carry a unique blend of inherited talent and industry knowledge that gives them a head start in the wrestling world. However, as Cornette suggests, relying too much on a star's lineage rather than their individual achievements and connection with fans could create issues around the title's value. When a second-generation star wins the championship, WWE might inadvertently frame it as an inheritance rather than an accomplishment, leading fans to question the authenticity of the champion's journey. The fans' belief in a wrestler's struggle and rise to the top is essential for any title holder. Cornette's point seems to emphasize the risk WWE runs if they neglect this principle by overly glorifying legacy at the expense of a new champion's credibility. The WWE World Championship has been a symbol of greatness for decades, representing the pinnacle of success in professional wrestling. Holding this title has signified a wrestler's dominance, charisma, and ability to capture the hearts of fans. The list of past champions includes legends like Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and John Cena. Figures who not only reached the top of WWE, but also worked their way up through arduous storylines and intense matches. If WWE begins awarding the title based on heritage, it could dilute the idea that the championship is earned. For many fans, the appeal of watching wrestlers battle through hardships and rivalries is that they understand the champion's journey to the top was hard-fought and well-deserved. By presenting the title to a second-generation star without establishing their credibility, WWE risks creating a scenario where fans perceive the champion as less legitimate or less deserving. Cornette's argument highlights the issue of fan engagement when WWE leans too heavily on family ties. In wrestling, fans often want to see wrestlers prove themselves and overcome adversity. If a second-generation star is fast-tracked to the title, it can appear as though WWE is taking shortcuts, expecting fans to instantly accept the champion based on their family name alone. This approach could alienate fans who feel a disconnect with the champion's journey and might perceive the wrestler as having skipped the line. Second-generation stars like Randy Orton have succeeded in part because WWE took the time to build up their character beyond just their legacy. Randy's storyline feuds and unique persona gave him the chance to stand out and connect with fans on a deeper level. For someone like Orton, his eventual world championship wins were the result of both talent and a carefully crafted story that allowed him to be seen as deserving of the title. Imagine a scenario in which WWE quickly pushes a second-generation star like Braun Breaker, son of Rick Steiner, into the world title picture without a substantial build-up. If he were to win the WWE World Championship without enough character development or credible story arcs, fans might view him as a hand-me-down champion, one who received the title due to his legacy rather than his in-ring and character work. Cornette's concern stems from this exact situation. Wrestling fans are perceptive and tend to reject storylines that feel forced or disingenuous. If WWE positions second-generation stars in such a way that their achievements feel handed to them, it could turn fans against the champion, ultimately creating an unfavorable reception and diminishing the value of the championship itself. The key to successfully pushing a second-generation star lies in building a narrative that highlights their unique journey, talents, and struggles, irrespective of their family background. Take Cody Rhodes, for instance. While he comes from the legendary Rhodes family, Cody has spent years proving his worth, going through multiple promotions, and establishing his persona beyond his father's legacy. His current journey in WWE feels more legitimate to fans because he has proven himself outside of his family's shadow, and his story is rooted in personal struggle and determination. This is the blueprint WWE should follow if they want to give a second-generation star the World Championship without devaluing it. Establish their credibility, create compelling storylines, and give fans time to get invested in their journey. WWE can acknowledge their legacy without making it the sole reason for their championship reign. This approach preserves the prestige of the title while allowing the second-generation star to shine on their own terms. Jim Cornette's viewpoint underscores the importance of balance. Legacy can be a powerful storytelling tool, but it should be complemented by originality and a sense of personal identity for the champion. WWE should aim to craft stories that show second-generation stars as individuals who are worthy of the title because of their hard work, charisma, and in-ring abilities, rather than just their last name. Additionally, there's a risk of overshadowing other wrestlers on the roster. WWE is packed with talented wrestlers who had spent years working toward the top. If second-generation stars are repeatedly fast-tracked to the World Championship, it could demoralize other wrestlers and discourage fans who support those talents.